Back to school, a new way of learning.
School districts across the state are having to make drastic changes to the way they teach your children. And the school year, of course, starts in just a few weeks. Joining us from downtown Charleston right now is Charleston County School District Superintendent Dr. Jarita Postlewaite. Dr. Postlewaite, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon to answer some of these questions as parents make some tough decisions about how they will proceed in the next school year. Dr. Postlewaite, let's talk first about let's talk first about the two options that are available to parents. Of course, there is the virtual academy as well as in-person learning. Let's talk about the virtual academy. Sort that out for us. What does that mean for families?
The immediate decision that families need to make in Charleston County is whether they want their children to go long-term in a virtual mode. So parents who know now that they are uncomfortable with their children coming back into the classroom should enroll by a week from tomorrow in Charleston County's virtual academy. That means that they will be guaranteed to deliver instruction in a virtual remote mode with devices provided by the district and supports for Wi-Fi if they need it for the entire year if necessary.
Now, what is the threshold for face-to-face instruction? What is considered safe, and what are some of the guidelines that you have in place to make sure that students as well as administrators are safe for those who decide on face-to-face instruction?
So the face-to-face instruction is something that we're going to phase in very slowly based on the decline in COVID-19 rates in our area. We know we've had about a 3-week steady decline now. Assuming that that decline continues, then on September 8th, we'll begin to phase in as many as 1/4 of our students in smaller sizes in classrooms with teachers who indicate that they're comfortable with that. The safety measures range from the moment the students step on the bus wearing masks to all the distancing that has to occur in the halls as children come into and leave the building, the plexiglass dividers, as well as wearing masks to try to provide that extra layer of precaution. Every aspect of school operations is being rethought in conjunction with MUSC as we go through the protocols that are recommended to take every possible measure to protect children as well as the adults who are serving them.
Which transmission rates will you be watching closely? Are you talking about local transmission rates in Charleston County or statewide transmission rates?
We're watching our local rates here in Charleston County with the help of both the DHEC data and the metrics that MUSC publishes on their website.
And Dr. Postlewaite, if students are in fact engaged in face-to-face instruction, when that does happen, are you going to use vacant or underutilized buildings to make sure that they are still able to practice safe social distancing?
To date, we've been able to arrange the spaces inside our own buildings by looking differently at the utilization. So we've not yet needed to reach out to other entities to house students. If the COVID rate improves drastically and we're able to bring vastly more students back, that's something we would be interested in. But at this point, we are able to serve those students eventually whose parents have indicated they want them to come back in person. But again, that's going to be phased in over many weeks or months.
All right. And Dr. Postlewaite, we have a couple of other questions. Hopefully we'll be able to get these answered. Is there any possibility of on-site testing for students?
Yes, we're really hopeful that that will be approved. That's something that Superintendent Spearman is working on at the state level with DHEC to hope that the school health nurse will be given the opportunity to administer the type of testing that's not very invasive at all. It's just the gentle nose swab. Those tests would be sent off to the DHEC labs, and right now there's a 24-hour turnaround rate on the state DHEC labs for those tests. So we're very hopeful that we'll be able to offer that because the availability of testing is critical to our capacity to start back safely.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Jarita Postlewaite, Superintendent of Charleston County School District, answering some of our questions tonight. We appreciate your time. Thank you. We want you to stay right here with us. We are coming right back with more news after a break.